Sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. If you can hear me now, I've just got to fix this. I thought the live didn't connect. It just wasn't coming up. So then I clicked start a new one. And as soon as I did that, everything came up in the chat, guys. So sorry about that. Extremely sorry about that. I'm back on Streamlabs. Let's hope, cross your fingers, that it works tonight so we can go through some of the stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff going on now. Hang on. Okay. About this suitcase stuff and something that Landon's aunt said, and something that, you know, that he was found in a suitcase. Was he found in a suitcase? And also looking at the route, trying to come across the timeline and where Tisha was the 3rd through the 5th, what was going on then. So we've got a lot of sleuth work to do. Plus, you know what's really weird? That case I told you about, that Nevada girl last night, they found her killer. Can you believe that? I just told you about it last night. I have a video on it that was ready to go. And then Gannon, of course, took precedence here in this part. And then as I was coming on, I see that they found a killer. And that whole thing was made up about the truck and everything. It never happened. Okay. So just really strange stuff. But doesn't that happen like that? Everything happens on like one day, then all this news. All right, let me see here. Save that. I've just got to do one other thing and I'll be back in the chat. Okay. And I've got a bunch of your emails, and don't worry. I know Potter and stuff, you've emailed me. I'm going to get back to you. I did get your email. We'll get it straightened out for you. I will work with you to get that, for everybody to get, you know, resolution with that. Yet that person said that you have their email because you sent a PayPal. So I think the first thing that you should do is what she said. If you do want your money back, send an email and let her know. Okay, so now let me just go over here to this. Oh my gosh. Man, the dogs are making so much noise. Okay. I'm almost there. Now, if anybody's here that didn't see any of the videos or hasn't watched the news, Gannon's remains, the DNA and everything show it's Gannon, okay? That they were found in Pace, Pensacola, the Escambia River bridge off of highway, I think it was 90. I don't have the information in front of me right now. We went over it all in the afternoon live. He was found by a worker. So I have some, we were throwing out some brainstorming stuff. We'll do some brainstorming stuff. Let me come back here. Oh, phew, I thought we were offline. Okay. So, let's see. Hi, Judy. Hi, Deb on the Move. Hi, Leah. Hi, Video Chimp. Hi there. Hi, Ramblers. Hi, Sharon. Brenda. Gail B. Hi, Little Stories. Western Australia. Thank you, Little Stories. Hi, Jenna, Bowie's mom. Hi. Hi, Brendy. Hi, Rhonda. Hi, the Bryan clan. Hi, Summer Lilacs. First, it must be your first time here, Summer Lilacs. I would know that name because. Hi, Hurricane Hunter. Hi, Gail B. Norma, how are you? Judy. I just can't believe this. I'm so upset, you guys. Hi, Monica. Yeah. Craziest week. Then the news. Yeah, it's getting really crazy. Tammy, Kathy, Nanette, Donna, Jerry, Peggy K, Carol Clark, Whisper to Me, Janae, Foxy Lady, Betty, Allison, how are you? Debbie, Scout Inquirer, greetings from New York. It's definitely your first time in here, Scout Inquirer, isn't it? Welcome. You're a newbie. I knew you were. You have followed and enjoyed it. Well, thank you, Scout Inquirer. Where in New York are you from? Hi, Sabrina. Oh my gosh, this chat is, I don't know why the chat seems the names. Hi, Brooke, Sandy, Super Carrig, Dana Lisa. You're a long-time lurker. We have a lot of long-time lurkers that came out of hiding. How wonderful. Ethel. Rockland County. Ah. Yeah, very familiar with Rockland County. Pretty in Pink. Oh, you have my, thank you, Judy. I appreciate that. Okay, so have you been, hi April, have you been doing any thinking? If you want to call in and talk about what you think happened, but we have to get a timeline together for where she was. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm going to coronavirus. I had to go get out.
But what is that on your head?
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. What is that?
It's a skull, man.
Where are you going?
Right over there. Be funny when we go behind you.
Oh, okay. Hi, Carol Miller from Scotland. Hi, Shar. Hi, Norma. Desi knocked over all my crap. You're halfway through the first one? Oh, Jeanette, okay. Hi, Karen McCann. What?
Hi, ma'am. I just want to I take extra precaution around here. I spray this on everything, and I wear this around here because I don't want to get that coronavirus. Is a COVID-19 thing, you know? Okay.
We call, Jimmy, we call it the ickies.
I heard it can get in your ears. That's what I just heard.
We call it the ickies.
Yeah.
You have to call it ickies.
I got earmuffs on, so at least I don't have to worry about it entering through my ears. So.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Stuff here. Got spray stuff here.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you dare. Come on, get out of here. Oh my gosh, okay. Oh, thanks, Debbie.
I want to live.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Honey.
What?
His old song that came out like early '60s from Albert Collins. He's a blues guy. He's called the Master of the Telecaster. He's gone out, and one of the songs he put out was called "The Dying Flu."
Mm-hmm.
Should I put it on the internet?
Should you put it on the internet?
Should I put it, post it on Facebook or something? It's called Dying Flu. DYIN, whatever, little apostrophe, flu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a slow blues song. I don't want to make light of it, so I haven't done it, but I do have
Right.
it saved.
Yeah, don't make light of it. Okay. Jenny, hi. So, Jimmy, that may just... Okay. Nearly spit your tea out, Judy? Oh, dear. Okay, so... Do you wear that to the grocery store?
No, I thought about if I was going to go something to the grocery store, I would go full hazmat suit with all kinds of goofy stuff, you know. And that thing with the pink, the gas mask or whatever, the face mask with the pink thing sticking out the side, honey. And then I would like to go into a cooler, right? in a big grocery store, they have where I took a photo of somebody, and I would have the cart loaded with Corona beer coming out of there.
Okay, you've been crafting all day, Jeanette?
Balcony?
No. What does that mean? Potter, where is that? Where do you see that, Potter? You see that somewhere in here? Hey, Moo of Two, how are you? Hi, Ivy. At least he has his trousers on. Yes, he does.
I gotta get my cup.
Okay.
Actually, folks, now this is what a troll looks like.
Okay. You need a once a week, the Jimmy Show? Yeah. Okay. Well, no one will get close to him. No one will get close to him anyway like that. No. Not at all. Oh, in the title? It's in my title? Oh gosh, that shouldn't be like, oh, maybe I had it. Oh, I might have accidentally, you know what, Potter? Hold on. It might be, let me check that out. That might be, I wonder if I had it, because I had to put like part 3 because, oh, okay. Thanks for telling me. That shouldn't be there. I had to do that because it doesn't let me like do the same title at first on Streamlabs, but now I can fix it. Thank you. I didn't know what that was. BBB. Okay. That's all fixed now.
Hey, guess what?
What?
I got an Adventure shirt on,
Uh-huh.
and I'm using an Avenger cup.
Okay. Now there goes the ice maker.
You look like a big kid, honey.
Yeah, I changed it. It must have been because I had to put something when it was going. Anyway. So. Got enough ice?
I think.
You sure? Okay.
I think.
Make sure.
Let me get the ruler out and see.
Yeah, get the ruler
The
out.
scale.
That's the end of the limeade, huh?
No.
Oh, no?
Oh, you want some?
No, I have limoncello
Yeah,
sparkling
beer?
water. No, I have limoncello sparkling
How do you
water
have that?
right here.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Huh.
You hide everything from me.
Yeah.
It's not even hidden.
It's not hidden,
Yeah,
it's
I
right
didn't know
there.
that's what it was.
Yeah, because
Should've read it.
reading is fundamental. Do you remember those commercials, Jimmy? Reading is fundamental. Riff, when the little reading van would come by to the kids that didn't have books in the Liberty, in the city, and then they would say, "Reading is fundamental." Riff, R-I-F. Remember that? The kids that couldn't. Do you really remember those commercials?
Yeah.
Yeah, reading is fundamental. Good luck. I know, Melly, right? Yeah. Okay. No, what they really want to do is watch the Joker movie,
So late, honey. I don't know.
but it's too late. So,
I don't know about doing it. But they're probably going to bug me. I might as well just do it and I'll pause it and then we all go to sleep. You know, and then.
you remember Riff? Yeah,
It's
reading.
1 o'clock. I'm not watching that movie right now.
No, is it one? I can't believe how late it is.
I know.
I was talking with someone on the phone, and I thought it was so early, right? And then I look, and it's like 11:58. I'm like, what? My clock on my computer's wrong. It's not 11:58, but it was. How could it be 1 o'clock now?
We had 1 week. We had 1 week of the
How could it be 1 o'clock now? That's
It
not
is.
right.
We had
That's wrong.
12:54. We had 1 week of like the spring ahead, and then so we had a few days of that. And next thing we know, school's out forever.
School's
And,
out forever.
And we've been messed up ever since.
Yeah, we're all on our summer schedule.
Yeah. We can't watch the Joker. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, Luke.
I'm not gonna watch
Oh.
it.
We got our days and nights mixed up.
What the heck is going on?
Oh my gosh. Really, I have no idea what day of the week it is. Didn't I do that all summer long? When was I doing that really bad? Or was that during Christmas vacation?
I know.
When was I didn't know what day it was.
Wasn't that yesterday, Thursday?
No.
You did. You didn't know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, now I don't know what day it is. But no, I'm trying to ask them because I think it was either during the summer or It was during one of the kids' vacations. I had no idea. I could not get grip what day it was. School's out forever. I think it was during the Christmas break or something. And I could not get a grip on what day it was. I can't get a grip now on what day it is. You're always that way? I seriously have no idea. I really have to stop and think now that school's not in session and I don't know what we're doing. Your daughter had these black gloves on that was in her hair color. She said it's for some reason the men were giving her hands the look that were in her hair color. Oh, yeah. Her hair, I know which ones they are. Men were giving her hands the look. Your daughter colored your hair today? I just ordered my hair color, but it's not going to be here for a while. I've had my days and nights much better than the hour change. I'm awake all night. The worst thing is falling asleep and waking up and waking. Yeah, I've had that. Yeah, I've had that a lot. Because I can't believe tomorrow's Saturday, right? And that was a week ago. We went to pick up that auction stuff, and the world was pretty much like the world. Now it's in just 1 week's time. It's so different. I told my son he went to ShopRite, and since they use My Price Plus, I get the receipts. And he had a big receipt of stuff. He was going to call me from the store, but then I don't know, to tell me. I just wanted to know. I haven't been out of the house in a week. I didn't have fish in the freezer, so we had toasted cheese. Oh yeah, Timeframe. We had pizza that we made, homemade pizza. One time I fell asleep and woke up at 7. I thought it was 7 a.m. I rushed my kids around, made them... Oh my gosh, it's 7 at night. Oh, we've got Frosty in our chat in. Frosty, the snowman. Aren't you melting soon, Frosty? Better be careful, Frosty. Okay, so let's, to visit your style. We're going to all be learning how to style our hair off from YouTube videos. Okay, so let's talk about this. If anybody wants to call in, let me know. But where was... So does anybody have any idea? Everybody's saying, oh, she went to the Daytona, but that was after the time they're looking. Now, have you been thinking about this? Right, Ivy Lynn, right? We're all going to be doing it at home. Hi, Bethany. Though that woman today that spoke to us, right? She was getting a pedicure. Go figure. Hi, Linda. Oh, hi, Two Scooter. Okay, so everybody's trying to figure out. Now, does anybody know? Okay, there's the suitcase. Can somebody talk to me about the suitcase theory going around? Now, I know that one channel with the P did the suitcase. Hi, FoxyBot. How are you, dear? Thank you, FoxyBot. They did the suitcase theory. Suitcase theory came from, not from them, it came from, there's a post made by Landon's aunt. And Landon's aunt said that he was found in a suitcase thrown out like garbage. Then there is another rumor. And again, rumor, we don't know it to be true or fact. Someone on Facebook said that some family member of theirs was the dispatcher that took the call and that the boy was found in a suitcase. Landon's aunt, correct. So that's what we have. Do we have anything from the police? No, from that. So, okay, Kathy, there's something floating around. Here, let me see. I'll show you. Let me see if I can. There are screenshots. Let me get on Facebook here. Okay. So. Let's see where this was all about here. Okay. Now there's also pictures circulating of the garage where people are claiming that there is, and I keep checking for the new complaint, okay, to be up there, but it hasn't the last time I checked. We can go through the witness list again, but I'm trying to get the, hold on a minute, why don't I just do this? Okay, so there was, no, I can't even find it anymore, but the aunt said it, that her aunt, Landon's aunt, that he was tossed away in the suitcase. And then there was someone that said, oh yeah, here, let me see here. Yeah. But it is the aunt, and I did see it. It was on my other computer. I have it on there. Let me see what this one's like. Someone's also taking a news photograph of the garage and saying something about there's suitcases missing that were hanging on the wall. So I don't know, but I mean, that kind of stuff, I don't know how they're going to keep that quiet if that's the case, because it's the days of social media. So we'll find out sooner or later if that's the case. Let me just check on this complaint, if this new complaint is up here. No, we still have the old complaint, but we can look at the witness list while we have the, let me pull the complaint over there. I was going to make a separate video for this in here, which I probably have to do maybe tomorrow. And I had another one so that it would just be there, just that's it. Go through this, but I might as well wait for the new complaint and then do the video, the other video. Okay, so let me pull up this and let me make this larger. Hold on. They were looking for it in the landfill and the pond there. The suitcase. Huh. What, was it brown, someone said? Hey, Mocha. Thanks for becoming a member, Mocha. Okay, so let's go to this. Can you all see the witness list now? Hopefully. All right, good. Looks like a hard character. Yeah, right? To put the suitcase back and leave it where it was, and when Al demanded to see what they had in it, and he told them that there was nothing they were removing from the house. Darwin, she lost her job like 3 days before this. I don't know. I mean, they say it's a deliberate, act. It's not something that happened accidentally, something that she thought about, premeditated. So it's serious, and maybe, who knows, but I can't help thinking that because it's Pensacola, okay, I just can't help thinking that there is some type of a military connection, either a friend of hers, maybe even an ex, maybe even someone she was involved with now, maybe even someone that she commiserated with. Can you believe what they did to me? Can you believe they did this to me? I don't know. I can't get that out of my head, that it's Pensacola. I just can't. And that's just me brainstorming. But I also have in my head that how in the world could Gannon have been in that location for all of that time, especially if he was found in a suitcase? How? Her brother does too, Des? Okay, so I'm a teenager, Gigi. Thank you. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm just wondering if she wasn't sitting where she's been in jail and asked someone through some way to maybe put him out there at that time. I don't know. There's a lot of different theories, and they are just theories. They are me just brainstorming. Not too much yet, Apple Snapple. We just got into it because Jimmy was playing around. So I've got so many theories going through my head. And that's the way it always is with me. I go through a bunch of things, and then I get more information, and we don't know. We don't know, Tico. They haven't told us. Okay, but let's look at this witness list now. Okay, so these are all Denver, right? These are going to be all the FBI agents. But I want to look at like the rental cars and see what... Okay, so these are all Federal Bureau of Investigation. Oh, okay. There you go, Kathy. Yes, that's her aunt. That's who posted Veronica, Turberville, Strickland, Birkenstock. I found it. Kathy found it. He was murdered and put in a suitcase and thrown out as garbage. Okay, so far, Colorado. Okay, now we've got the FBI in Amarillo. And then we also have Fayetteville, North Carolina, which is, I don't know, a little odd, right? How, is that just because they were called in on this case? And we have Louisiana. Were they just consulted on this case? Does anybody have any idea why we have agents from here now, Mississippi and Jacksonville? Dalton, Georgia. And of course, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, we can understand, even Columbia. But what about Texas? What's up with that? Military in Fayetteville? Ah, interesting. Okay, so going by that, what about Jackson, Mississippi? Any military bases or anything there? Fort Bragg, okay, Fayetteville. What about Jackson, Mississippi? They're just pulled in to help, you think? Frisco, Texas, Abilene, Texas. To talk about this, Apple? If you want to talk about this, you can call in. But I don't want to get off track because we were off track. You want to call in about this? Hi, Mrs. McJagger. How are you? Hey, where's Mrs. Roger Rabbit? I hope she's doing okay. I haven't seen her around. Mrs. Roger Rabbit, if you're listening, let us know you're okay. We're looking at the witness list, Ivy, trying to figure out some things. You heard that the spot was found had been flooded in February. Not confirmed, though. Where did you hear that? Okay, so then we have Myrtle Beach. Okay, that's understandable, right? Then we have Washington, D.C. Okay. Right, Conway, South Carolina. Now, Conway, South Carolina. See that? Isn't that's interesting, right? Because that's where that little boy was found. And I think that's, let's see here. That's where she was, was she put in that same jail? I think she was in that same jail when she was arrested, wasn't she? Okay. Then we got Colorado Springs, okay. And now we're back to the Colorado Springs Police Department. And then these were redacted. We have a Nintendo product support specialist. I would say he's probably looking on Gannon Stauch to see if there was any information there. We've got Petco, okay, and this is the 5020 North Nevada, 5020 North Nevada Avenue, Colorado Springs, Petco. We have Kevin Bradford at the Big Wave Car Wash. Let's see if they have an address. And they actually didn't put the address there. Isn't that funny? They redacted the address of the Big Wave Car Wash. Okay. So the Big Wave Car Wash. And then we have Kohl's. Okay, so she must have been seen at in a Kohl's camera, right? Switches have GPS on them. Okay. For the switch. Gotcha. All right. And then what about this Kohl's? The Kohl's must have been maybe my full heart and hands. Maybe they're expert witnesses. Apple, I didn't see your response. Do you want to call in about this? Okay, I'm just going to put the number there so that, and then if you want to call in about this, where's the, hang on, I have to find the, oh, I'm going to have to take this down then. All right, Alpha, can you just wait till we go through this for a minute? Because otherwise I have to take this down and then I've got to put it back up to get the number because it's behind here. Okay, thank you. So we have Corey at the Conoco. and that was the Garden of the Gods. So either they just asked him or they had some footage of her for the cameras, right? Mama Drama, right? And then let's see. Then the Wide Field Water and Sanitation, pretty obviously they would have them. The School District 20. Okay, then we have Avis Rental, but they don't tell us where it is, right? We have Avis Rental, and was that our first car rental? We had a rent, didn't we? We had another rental, right? Is this the second? What was the first rental? You guys keeping track of this? I should get my notebook because I don't think you guys are taking notes. Okay, so you've got an Avis Rental. We've got Harley, and then we've got Waste Management, Memorial Hospital Security. Memorial Hospital Security. What's that about? Then we've got Avis Rental Security Manager. Okay, we've got the Subway, because I guess she was seen at the Subway. And I did see where that Subway is. That Subway is in like this strip mall. I saw where it is, where the Petco is. The Subway is there. Yeah, Lisa, you should be taking notes. Okay, and then we've got the Enterprise. So we have Avis and we have Enterprise Rent-A-Car. This one has an address. Then we've got the Avis Rental right here. Okay, and then we have the Auto Mall Volkswagen from Auto Mall Loop. Okay, JP Morgan. Phillips 66. What is Phillips 66? Is that a gas station out there? I think so, right? Okay. And then Green Mountain School, Wells Fargo, American Express, they're calling for her. Subway, again. And Easy Lock, that come and go. Another Subway. So you've got Avis and you've got Enterprise. Why two different rental places? Did she rent two different cars? All right, so let me see now. Hold on, if I'm going to take this down, and hopefully I'll put it, see, it just goes then. No, I don't want to share. Why am I sharing? I don't want to share. I want to invite. Okay. Okay, hold on now. All right, hang on. Oh, what is this about? I don't want that at all. Inbox. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So now where's my hold on, I've got to find where our thing is. There it is. Okay. All right. So that should be back up now. Let's hope I didn't lose anything. It's Buddy and Streamlabs. Okay. So I'm trying to catch up with your chat now. car and a U-Haul. Car and a U-Haul. All right, so that's a gas station. Hi, Boxer Rescuer. How are you? I think they're asking if she was seen in Florida February 3rd to the 5th because she rented a car then somewhere and by mileage could have made it to Pensacola and back. Looks like double car rentals that seem very likely, so premeditated, that required logistical planning, not frantic, is it? No. Where is this document? In the Colorado Judicial, the courts of Colorado, but it's probably going to be obsolete. They're probably going to have another one replacing it tomorrow because they made a new complaint. But I can give you the document. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, I have to go and put it in the other chat. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Okay. No. Okay, I don't. Mommy, this has a Jody Arias feel with the driving. Yeah, you think so, Foxybot? Lady D? What does Lady D tell? Does anybody know what Lady D is talking about? Lady D? Where is Lady D? Why is Lady D saying hello to Nicole Atkinson? Or is she talking about Nicole Atkinson? What happened? Did you hear something happened? I'm trying to figure out what Lady D is saying. Hey, at Nicole Atkinson. Lady D? What you talking about? Lady D? You need a drink. Make it a stiff one. No, she said Nicole Atkinson. Well, she is sick. She is sick, Foxybot. She has cancer. But no, Lady D, nobody sees that. Janelle, she said at Nicole Atkinson. I don't see another Nicole here. Lady D said, hey, at Nicole Atkinson. What does that mean? Nobody, you saw that, Sakura? I feel like I'm losing my mind here. Did anybody, you guys saw it too? Janelle keeps saying not that Nicole. Janelle. Shh. It said Nicole Atkinson. And just for the record, how do you know what Lady D is talking? Like, I don't know. Where'd Lady D go? There she is. She was in here. Where? Did anybody see Nicole Atkinson, or did you just see 125? 125. There's a Nicole Atkinson. Are you in here? Or there's somebody that's playing around and pretending they're Nicole Atkinson, which if you are, you're really a kind of really sad person to pretend that. Very sad. Okay. Let me see. Okay, there is a Nicole Atkinson in here. Nicole Atkinson, and now Janelle is saying it's not her. So are you saying that the person in here is not her? What are you saying? I know she does. I'm subscribed to Nicole. A different person. Okay, are you sure? Because I just looked at the profile picture, and it kind of looked like her. So is it a clone account? It's a young girl with the same name. The profile picture is not her. Is that what you're saying, Janelle? Nicole Atkinson just subscribed. Okay, so. Nicole Atkinson. It's a different one. Hi, Nicole. Where are you from, Nicole? Okay.
Hey, Carolyn.
Hey.
So, this is my theory, and the only update I heard was he was found, when we talked earlier, he was found possibly in a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
This is my theory. I think when they were at the pet show, he might have already been dead, body in the suitcase, and she was waiting for someone to pick him up.
I see. Yeah, it could be. Could be.
And that's why she kept looking outside, looking at the vehicle.
Right. Why? I wonder why she wouldn't just wait outside. But yeah. And then she was doing.
Then the two rentals. I was talking to a coworker today because she's into true crime a lot. She thinks that she rented a car for her and a car for someone else.
A car for her and a car for someone else?
So had a meetup point.
Oh. Oh, you mean the car for somebody else afterwards she got somewhere?
Rental. Yeah.
I don't know. And then people were saying, somebody said they thought there was a typo on the amount of miles, but I've never seen that. Have you?
I've seen discrepancies, but it's only like 20, 30 miles. It's not a big amount.
Somebody said something like it was really 96 or something, and...
Oh, no.
No, yeah.
And then Fort Jackson is in Mississippi. It's an Army base.
Fort Jackson, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of people call it Relaxing Jackson because it's a little bit of an easier Army base.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm trying to keep track. Is it somebody?
Yeah, I can't see chat right now because I just have my phone. I'm in the kitchen cooking.
Oh, somebody's saying that, and somebody was bullying Nicole Atkinson she made a video about it, and then we have someone in here with the name Nicole Atkinson, and you're in San Francisco in New Mexico? Yeah, I know how she spells it. I think it's just a little odd, but I hope that nobody's bullying Nicole Atkinson, because
and then we found out that the body was found like the 17th, and then they just did the confirmation today.
Yes, it was found the 17th, but they didn't call the El Paso County Sheriff's Department until the 18th. So the 18th's on the press release, and then they just sent the press release to the media today. So, yeah, so Tuesday was the 17th, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
12
At
noon.
this point. Wow.
Yeah, 12 noon. And then Vivica, who called in, also verified it was Tuesday, but she had no idea that it was Gannon.
Right. It was supposedly, some people have said, I don't know who it was earlier when we were in chat this morning, but somebody said, like, oh, that was in my area,
Mm-hmm.
but they just said they found the body. They didn't say age or anything.
Right, yeah. But then, yeah, there's been, there's so many rumors floating around too about the dispatcher that took the call. But Landon's aunt did say that he was murdered, put in a suitcase, and thrown away like trash.
I don't know, those new charges ring some bells about how he might have died.
Yeah. And that maybe she rented the car and someone else drove it to Florida.
Yeah, that's
Linda.
what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone else drove the car to Florida. She rented one that went about halfway point, drove back.
Yeah, nobody's verified the suitcase boxer that's been seen. That Landon's aunt posted that. That's all.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which I think we can say is a reliable source. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know why her aunt would say that if
Right.
it wasn't true. I mean, but
It's not
from law enforcement.
Like hearsay of a third party.
Right. So Gannon's family.
But yeah, I just thought I'd give you my theory, and I thought Jimmy did something earlier today when we were on the phone talking and.
Oh, Mama Ames came through. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, God, what is?
No, I was so shocked by what I read. I was like, and I said, "Oh my gosh, that can't be," and it was. So.
Well, I will talk to you in the chat.
All right. Thanks for calling in. Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Bye. Okay. So. So let's see now. So I mean, someone was saying it was a Jodi Arias kind of a thing, where she rented that car and then did all that stuff. I mean, what happened to the chat? Let's hope we still have it. Okay. Did somebody get taken out? Because I'm not in the chat that I can see the. All I see is like flashes because I'm not on the right chat. We need to see that suitcase. They found his body or remains. The press release, I could show you the press release, Boxer, and it's just, I mean, it's. I'll pull it up and show you exactly what was released from. Come on. Okay. This right here. And I'll make it bigger, so I'll read it again. Okay. Let's see. Oh, get out of here. I hate that this thing stays there. Okay, so human remains found in Florida, tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. On March 18th, now again, this is when they got the call, but the remains were found on the 17th. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office was contacted by the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office in Pensacola, Florida, stating that they responded to a call of a deceased juvenile male. An autopsy was performed by the District 1 medical examiner, and the deceased male has been tentatively identified as Gannon Stauch. We would like to extend our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of Gannon. If anyone saw Letitia Stauch in Pensacola, Florida during the time frame of February 3rd through the 5th, 2020, we are asking you to call the El Paso County Sheriff's Office. Tip line at 719-520-6666 or email tips@elpasoco.com. There is a gag order in effect for this case and has been attached to this media release along with a mugshot of Letitia Stauch. We would like to thank the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office and the District 1 Medical Examiner for their invaluable assistance with this case. Okay, so that's all the Sheriff's Office has said. Whoever asked that, Boxer Rescue, or was it someone else? I want to see one other thing. Hey, Danette. Oh, and I apologize because right when Mama Ames sent that to me, I also see Tara, you sent that to me as well. So thank you very much for sending that in, Tara. You and Mama Ames, right on the money there. Thank you. And let's see here.
The El Paso County Sheriff's Office says that remains found in Florida.
I don't know, where's the... seeing if there's any other... I'm just going to check right away for any other updates. Yeah. Okay, and see if there's anything new here. Let's see. Authorities believe they have found the remains of the Colorado boy. Gannon. Okay. Okay, now, remember she had the car rental receipt that showed high mileage on January 28th, the day after Gannon vanished. But it had not been confirmed whether a rental was used in connection to where Gannon's remains were found. Okay. And that was Nancy Grace saying that Tisha provided Nancy Grace's team with a car rental receipt that showed high mileage on January 28th. But it was not confirmed whether a rental car was used in connection to where Gannon's remains were found. And the El Paso County Sheriff's Office is asking anyone that has seen Letecia in the Pace or Pensacola areas between February 3rd and 5th. Okay, so and I just want to tell you something real quick that I just saw here. Did you guys hear that the Louisiana Sheriff's deputies are not standing for any disinformation about the Ickies? And we know what the Ickies are. And that they arrested a man on Friday and charged him with terrorism for making a false social media post. Okay? And what he said was, he asked everybody to share and said that a certain sheriff's office has issued an order that if any deputies come in contact with anyone that has the Ickies, that they are to shoot them. And he was arrested. Okay, so good for people spreading stuff like that. and he was charged with terrorism. They found him near his residence and took him into custody without incident. And the Sheriff William Earl Hilton said his department will not tolerate anyone putting out false information to alarm or cause other serious disruptions to the general public. We're all in this together. And he's being held on $10,000 bail. They've got to step it up with a lot of other people that are doing stuff like that, but okay. The Ickies, Des Harris, we use the Ickies for that thing with a C. You know. Right, they shouldn't be inducing public panic. Who was this, Carolyn? Which one? Hold on, Des. Who was what? It was a man in... Where was it? Is that what you want to know? Hold on. It was in Louisiana. Okay. The Rapids Parish Sheriff's Office. It's Rapids. Sometimes the names are weird. Could be Rapides. I don't know who's down in Louisiana. It's Rapid with an ES, Parish Sheriff's Office. Rapides, Parish Sheriff's Office. And they arrested someone for making that Facebook. And he hashtagged it. Okay? He's 27 years old. His name is Waylon Allen Bailey, 27. Detectives launched an investigation. It was brought to their attention Friday morning, and they found him as a suspect. They found him near his residence and took him into custody without incident. Okay, and there's going to be a zero tolerance for any of that, which is good. And there's, oh, Rapides? It's Rapides? Okay. Rapides Parish Sheriff. Good, Rapides. No way I am amazing. No way am I amazing the door. Answering the door? Yeah. I think that's Central, maybe South, Foxy. Camp Lejeune. What, J. Sims? You still won't answer the door. You had zero tolerance 4 years ago. They have been doing mean stuff out here to people. Really, Sandra? Yeah, I know. They have been. I heard a lot of things. He made a Facebook post, Peggy, saying that deputies would shoot anyone on sight that had the ickies. Georgia, near Valdosta. That is called Rapides. Yeah, Rapides. Rapides. Hey, Robin. Huh. Sakura, who's that? Chantel's mother? I'm thinking that Oh, yeah, Paso, I don't know, right? Yeah. Well, Susan, you know what? I've seen people believe many, many things. So let's see. And then I told you guys that case that I was making the video on about that girl in Nevada, they found the guy that did it. Remember the girl I told you was getting into the pickup truck and they said the guy had a cowboy hat on? That was all made up by the guy that did it. It's crazy. And you guys asked me, did she have long blonde hair? Remember last night? Well, just craziness. So, 16-year-old rodeo sweetheart murdered by childhood friend who invented the suspect. Yeah. So, Brittany, let me see who, we can put this picture out there. We had a picture of her up last night. We have the post where her mother was pleading for her on Facebook, right? And it was said that she was last seen getting into a green Ford F-150 pickup truck in front of her high school. Well, her rodeo friend Bryce Dickey told Elko County, Nevada deputies all of that, okay? But it wasn't real. And the deputies found her body 3 days later. He was mourning her, okay? She called him her big brother. And he wrote, okay, on his Facebook, she was taken far too soon. He wrote that on March 13th, tagging over a dozen friends. That day, I had tears of pain and joy. I wish she could have seen the amount of us that came together to honor you, sis. We love you so much. Just know you won't ever be forgotten. But a week after that, Dickie is now in jail. He's charged with the murder of her, and she dreamed of one day being a rodeo queen. It turns out there was no Ford pickup, and there was no unknown man wearing a cowboy hat driving it. He made it all up. Her father, Brittany's father, said there's no worse betrayal than this because she really thought he was a good friend. And the police haven't detailed how Brittany was killed, but say detectives were still actively investigating. The Washoe County Medical Examiner's Office identified the body, and when Brittany was born, she was named Gabrielle Lynn, but when they brought her home, they called her Brittany, saying the name seemed to fit her better. Dickie told police that he had given Brittany a ride that Sunday to the high school, and then he told them she hopped in the pickup truck that never existed. He helped search for her. He mourned when her body was found more than 6 miles from the Spring Creek High School in an area called Burner Basin on March 11th, and none of it was true. It crushes me, said Brittany's friend Cheyenne Fry. He acted like her friend, and she talked to me about him like he was her friend. She called him her big brother. So, yeah, that was a new development there. And I will make a separate video about that case because I had it all ready to go. And now we've got that. But here's a picture of her so-called big brother that murdered her. Lovely. And Yeah, Linda, I mean, there's dots to connect. Linda Ellison. Hi, Honey Badger, how are you? But, yeah. He's got his suicide suit on, right? His turtle suit. Rest in peace, Brittany. Very sad, very tragic. Craziness. What's wrong with these? I don't know. Who knows? It's why would he do that? Yeah, Robin, it's really sad. Especially when they think back on this guy, right? Being at the funeral. Like, what if he even read the eulogy? You don't go back and do that. That's horrendous, right? You know? These people, and a lot of them do that. A lot of them go ahead and look at Joan D'Alessandro. That teacher joined the search party that killed her. A lot of them joined the search party. That's why with Madeleine McCann, remember they were suspecting that guy because he was like getting actively involved in the searches and everything, and they found him suspicious. And remember that guy, that young guy that killed like 2 schoolgirls, and then he was like helping out like crazy with trying to find them, going to the police. Look at Jodi Arias, calls up, you know, can I help you? Sometimes that's a good way to find your suspect, someone that's overly involved because they think it deflects. It's disturbing how you can, yeah, to look innocent, right? Like fire starters who watch the fire, right? Of all these people, what the heck is going on? My dad was a cop and said that the murderer always watches or tries to help. Yeah, Sandra, a lot of times they do. It's very true. They return to the scene of the crime pretending they're helping. Yeah, I know, Des. It's terrible, right? At least now they have his body, but that's, you know. Unfortunately, they know more about what happened, and, you know. She said he had cut his foot, and then he had a bloody nose, and maybe he had been hit by a board, and then she said she may have shot him to make sure he was dead. What, Julie? Who's that now? Who said she may have shot him? Who said that, Julie? Oh, so he killed the 2 little girls, right? Then helped search for them, right? Yeah, okay. Bravo. And he was like, oh, so, you know, helpful, right? And calm. They're so calm because they lack empathy, you know? So it's like Jodi Arias, that's why she could be so calm. Am I still itchy? No, why? Do I look itchy? I'm not itchy. One for a knife. Yeah, but you still haven't slept, SK Jean? Where are you located, SK Jean? That happened in this county. Oh, did it? Yeah. like Jerry McCann, too. Crime of violence, special enhancer, use of a firearm. Crime of violence, special enhancer, use of a blunt instrument. Oh gosh, did you guys see that? You saw that too, Honey Badger? I wonder if you're talking about the same thing I am. I'm trying to find out what Carol said. I think you're talking about the same thing I am, Honey Badger. I can't find what Carol said, but I'm sure Honey Badger's talking about the same thing I'm talking about. Or I thought about, yeah. I can't find anything in the chat now. Oh, Peggy. Hi, Peggy. I didn't see you. Yeah, we're all praying for you, Peggy. Hope you can get back soon. Thanks for coming in, Peggy. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to find, because I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I'm trying to find something, and I can't even... I can see what Honey Badger's saying, but I can't see if it's... All right, I'm not going to worry about it now. Finally figured out Lori's valueless problems. Oh, you just figured that out, Liz? Oh. Okay. No, it's... What the heck happened? Oh, you responded, honey? I'm trying to catch up. Right, exactly, Honey Badger. It doesn't mean all 3 weapons were used. Woman said she called Kaiser School about her husband's illness. What happened, Teresa? Well, we need to see the complaint. Let me see. Because hold on a minute. The new complaint will probably be there tomorrow. Okay, where's the... All right, here we go. Let me see if this is just about the press conference. Okay, so the El Paso County Sheriff's Office announced Friday that human remains found in Florida were tentatively identified as those of 11-year-old Gannon Stauch. The Sheriff's Office said they received a call on Wednesday from the Santa Rosa Sheriff's Office in Pace, Florida, regarding a deceased boy. An autopsy was performed and the remains were tentatively identified. Gannon Stauch has not been seen since January 27th, when his stepmother said he left to go visit a friend, according to prior information from the Sheriff's Office. The arrest of Letitia Stauch, his stepmother, was a result of thousands of hours spent in investigating and searching for Gannon. Deputy District Attorney Michael Allen would not answer most questions about the case due to a gag order. However, he did clarify. Authorities believe Gannon was killed in Colorado. We met with the family earlier today, and obviously they're distraught with this information. They were still holding out hope that Gannon would come home alive, despite the original charges that we filed in this case, and they're struggling. And they rightfully would be, Allen told the reporters. Potentially finding Gannon's body changes the case for the prosecution. Anytime you have a homicide case, the body has a lot of evidence associated with it. And I'm only speaking in a general sense, said Allen. Okay. Now, this media also spoke with a neighbor of the Stauchs who said she still has questions. How do you get from Colorado to Florida with a body and not be noticed? Justice will be served. If it's not here on earth, it will be up in heaven, said Kelly Gasper, who is listed as a witness on the case. She probably shouldn't have spoke to the media, but just saying, if she's a witness. But following the discovery in Florida, the 4th Judicial District Attorney's Office has filed additional charges for Letitia Stauch. Here's a full list. So count 1, murder in the first degree felony. Count 2, murder in the first degree felony. Count 3, child abuse resulting in death, second-degree felony. Count 4, tampering with a deceased human body, third-degree felony. Count 5, tampering with physical evidence, sixth-degree felony. Count 6, crime of violence, special enhancer, use of a firearm. Count 7, crime of violence, special enhancer, use of a blunt instrument. Count 8, crime of violence, special enhancer, use of a knife or other sharp object. So, yes, listed like this, it does look as that she is being charged with using all 3. Okay, so she could have used other sharp instrument. I wonder if there's any reason that count 6 is the firearm, count 7 is the blunt instrument, and count 8 is the knife. Do they think that's the way it occurred? I don't know. Okay. I don't know. Count 9, crime of violence, special enhancer, unlawfully causing the death of Gannon Stauch. Count 10, crime of violence, special enhancer, use of a firearm. Okay, so definitely firearm involved here. Related to murder in the first degree. Child under 12 years of age. 100%. Count 11. Crime of violence, special enhancer, use of a blunt instrument related to murder in the first degree. Child under 12 years of age. Count 12. Crime of violence, special enhancer, use of a knife or other sharp instrument related to murder in the first degree, child under 12 years of age. Count 13, crime of violence, special enhancer. But you know what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There is a chance that they have filed these charges like in the other case, really the same DA's office, right? Isn't it? Well, Dan May. For Kelsey, remember they filed a few charges so that they weren't sure, but they filed the charges of which way I don't know, but it's look. I mean, you look here, it looks like she used all these things. Crime of violence unlawfully causing the death of Gannon related to murder in the first degree. Special enhancer. Okay, and the sheriff's office. A statement on Cynthia Kaufman's Facebook, who has helped the Stauchs facilitate media through this process, has said, the parents of Gannon Stauch wish to express their continued profound gratitude to all who have offered their prayers and support since Gannon's disappearance. Many reached out asking how they can assist the family and memorialize Gannon. For those who are moved to make a financial contribution at this time, there are 2 secure designated funds approved by Landon Bullard Hyatt and Al Stauch. They are Crossway Church, 2000 Highway 701, South Loris, South Carolina, and the Restoration Church, Peaceful Valley Road, Colorado Springs. Okay, the TV's a little loud there. Plan for Gannon's memorial service will be announced at a future date, as will opportunities to honor his legacy of love and heroism. In a criminal complaint listing the charges against Letitia Stauch, there is a redacted list containing witnesses from multiple locations ranging from Colorado, Texas, North Carolina, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, Washington, D.C., and Florida. It also details witnesses from various businesses, such as gas stations, car rental businesses, and banks. At the press conference announcing her arrest weeks ago, Gannon's parents made emotional statements. Okay. Prosecutors announced March 11th they have not ruled out the possibility of pursuing the death penalty in this case. Stauch is expected back in court on April 14th for a status conference. Prosecutors said they have to go over 100 search warrants in this case. Some of the warrants are from South Carolina, while the majority are local. Okay. Let's see. Still, the prosecution reminded everyone that these charges are allegations at the moment. She is presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond the reasonable doubt, said Special Deputy District Attorney Michael Allen. Okay, so that's that. A charge for each weapon. Yeah, that's what it seems, Des Harris. Yeah. I'm a bit. Oh, they think it's done. Yeah, Janae. You don't doubt someone helped her. Well, they did ask him that, and he just said, he can't answer that at this time, which he said about most things. Hey, Sunflower Brown, how are you? Why were they not watching her? I don't know. Well, they didn't say anything about, they didn't really say anything. The charges are filed, but that's it. What are you saying that they said? Oh, the suitcase, is that what you're talking about? That was put out there by Landon's aunt. It was not put out there by any law enforcement or anything else. So right now, it's only from Landon's aunt. So is it a fact from the police? Absolutely not. It's put out there from Landon's aunt. But, you know, why would she put out something that, like that? That's not true. I can feel another that is too loud. Yeah, they don't even hear me. Jimmy, that's really loud, right? Nothing. I must log off and re-enter on a different device. I have a glitch on your end. Oh gosh, you have a glitch on your end? Remember that guy? Who was that guy? He didn't come back again. Who was that guy? Remember he had a problem on his end? Remember that guy? Who was the guy that had a problem on his end? It was some guy. Remember? He tried to call in. He kept having a problem on his end. Oh, yeah. And who knows, though, Sunflower Brown, it may even be longer than that with the Ickies. The Ickies are going to impact the court system big time. It's going to impact everything big time, the Ickies. What did? No, it wasn't Eric. It was some guy that, I don't know, he was around for a few days, and he wanted to call in. It was when it was a certain case that he was like really, don't you remember? He was really into the case. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. Don't freak. I've got to put my Zoom back up. He was really, I think it was Darlie Routier case or something. He was really into. And maybe it wasn't that. It was one other one. It was not a case we normally are discussing all the time. He was really, 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 really into it. No, it wasn't Steve. Nope. I'll find it. I mean, don't worry. It'll come up. It should come up. Let me see. I just restarted it. Where did it go? Oh, sorry. Now it'll come up. Relax. Relax. There it comes. Okay. Hi, love my doggies. How are you? Fire drill time. How come when someone joins, the dog and pit doesn't go away forever? It blocks the screen. I don't know. No, it's only for the doggy because he likes to, I don't know, he likes to. He's not blocking. I mean, what aren't you seeing? The side of the kitchen or something? I don't know. It is 2 liars down this week, and I wonder when Lori Daybell will get caught up with it, but at least she's still in jail and can't get bored. You know, I took my vitamins before I came on here, and I feel like I'm going to be like sick in a minute. And my stomach is rumbling like I'm going to be sick in a minute because I don't think I ate anything when I took my vitamins. Can't see your you can't see my crafts. Huh. I'm starting to get that real sweaty feeling like I'm going to throw up in a minute. Excuse me for 1 second. I will be right back. I'll be right back. I promise. I just have to get something to eat, otherwise I think I'm going to lose it. And that wouldn't be good. So hang on. I'll be right back. It's all right. I'm back. I'm good. I had to, if I get that sweaty like feeling, I have to just lay down like for a second. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I have to eat when I take vitamins because I take a lot of them, and I thought I did, but I had seltzer and I didn't. Okay. We were just thinking about Darley. I don't know, was it the Darley how you said he came on? I think his name was Bruce. Wasn't his name Bruce or something? Yeah, it is. It is sunflower because Big Brother doesn't like it, and Big Brother doesn't like it. They are really good for your health, but you have to eat. You can't take them on an empty stomach. You can't take any vitamin on an empty stomach. It'll make you sick. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Marigold. Thank you. Thank you for becoming a member. You sent me an email too, right? We have to do that, Sakura, because you can't do it. YouTube doesn't like it. That's right, Susan. People are using it in a detrimental way. I have them. I have them right here. So, happy birthday, Anita. Yeah, Avanette. Oh, you did, Peggy Sue? Okay. I have to catch up. I got a lot of emails today. I don't know, Diane. Jigsaw? Is Jigsaw here tonight? Jigsaw, are you here tonight? What, Kathy? What is what called? What? Huh? Oh.
You talking to me?
No, I thought you were talking to me.
No, it's talking to me.
Okay. What is what called? I want a snack. Yeah, she's remarried, Noreen. She's remarried and she has, does she have two little girls? Two more little girls? Or one little girl? Two little girls? I can't remember if it's, I think it's, does she have two? Is she divorcing him? The second husband does? They're getting divorced? Where did you hear that? Really? Hey, Red Raven Spirit, how are you? Oh, we don't have many. I mean, there's just been a lot of stuff kind of throwing around. Really, Des? Wow. Oh, there's only one with the second husband. They're separated? When did this happen? Before or after, during? When did this happen? What? You can hear my eyes blink? That's good. Before? Who's getting divorced? Des Harris says that Landon is getting divorced from her husband. Yeah. I thought there were two little girls too with I thought she had only one little one with her other husband. Okay. Right. That's the youngest one, yep. Okay. So, all right, let's go back to where we were. Where were we? Thinking, somebody said we were thinking of theories. You're doing a no-no? Okay, we were thinking of theories. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. I wanted to check. There's something else I wanted to check on. Let me see. Okay. Let me look at this now. All right, so let's. Come on, where are you? Go back a little bit. to Letitia's. Okay. So this is going back now to February 27th. Okay. Where Letitia is aware that she is the centerpiece of the speculation and rumors since Gannon's trial appears to end with her. Excuse me. I should put my glasses on, I think. Yeah. Since Gannon's trial appears to end with her. However, she maintains that she is worried about Gannon and has no idea where he could be. Now, this is on Nancy Grace, okay, where she had an interview with them, and she stressed to them that she has never harmed Gannon and would never put him in harm's way. And then, in her words, something is not right. I'm so mad. They have spent all this time and haven't found him. Why? Because they're chasing me. Okay, so yeah, we know why she wanted them to think that. And then neighbor Roderick Drayton provided home security footage that showed Gannon leaving the house with his stepmother in a red Nissan Frontier truck at 10:20 a.m. Drayton reportedly said the security footage was from January 27th, the day Gannon went missing. Now, Tisha returned home in the truck the same day at around 2:20. According to this and what Drayton said, he added that Tisha returned home alone without Gannon. Now, Letitia denied that allegation. She told Nancy Grace's people that Gannon was with her when she arrived back home, and that, as he exited the truck, he was holding a white bag in his hand. Letitia theorized that Drayton may have provided the incorrect date of the surveillance footage, since her teen daughter arrived home on January 27th at about 4:38 p.m. and parked in the same spot the truck was spotted in on security footage. We both couldn't have parked there, Tisha said. Something is not right. I even helped my stepdaughter get the bike out of the garage, and then her and my teen daughter went to the Dollar Tree. The truck was on the road then. Letitia added that she clearly remembered giving Aunt Gannon a white bag to hold on January 27th in case he puked. She said the little boy had pooped in his pants the day prior and had been having issues with his stomach. Another security footage clip was aired on media that showed the red truck parked on the curb in front of the Stauch home. A boy who appeared to be Gannon exited the truck wearing a backpack. It's unclear what day the particular footage was captured, but Stauch said it showed her arriving home with Gannon on January 27th. This is definitely Monday when we got back, Letitia said, referring to the clip. Same clothes, and he had a bag in his hand. Something's not right. I have said from day one that I never backed in the driveway when he and I returned. She then admitted the footage that captured her leaving on the morning of January 27th was likely correct. She said she did back the truck in the driveway that morning, and while she let it warm up. She added that Gannon dropped one of his electronics as he was getting into the truck, and she picked it up for him. Now, authorities never confirmed or denied the accuracy of the surveillance footage. There was no date listed on the footage that Drayton provided to the local media. And Drayton told the local media that something was not right with Gannon, adding that the boy looked drugged and sluggish as he walked to the truck on January 27th. I saw him come out of the house and get into the truck. Something's not right, Drayton said. She came back, locked her truck. Nobody got out of the truck. Tisha said she drove her husband's truck on January 27th as a way to cut down on mileage on her own vehicle. She explained that her car was leased, and she would have to pay a fee or have to buy the car outright if she went over certain miles each month. She also said that she needed the room in the truck to bring used sports equipment to Play It Again Sports, a sporting goods store that buys and sells new and used sporting goods. Letitia said she planned to shop for hockey equipment for Gannon, since it's the only sport he had shown an interest in. And then later they went to Castle Rock to find a new bicycle for Al, who was out of town working at the time. Now, Letitia admitted that she left her phone at home on January 27th, but she said she had an Apple smartwatch on the entire time, which can easily track her whereabouts. Letitia explained her whereabouts may seem confusing because she took the back roads that morning because there had been a wreck. She said at one point she got lost and had to turn around. She also said she took exit 163 off of Highway 105, but did not remember the exact time. When asked why Gannon missed school, yet went out shopping on the same day, Letitia said he stayed out of school mostly because he was embarrassed that he might have another accident in class, since he was dealing with bouts of both constipation and diarrhea. Stauch added that Gannon's medication caused him to have stomach issues and bowel problems. Letitia said that they returned home on January 27th and Gannon seemed to be feeling okay before he left for a friend's house. He went down to his room in the basement area afterward, according to her. Now, Nancy Grace's people obtained a copy of the Stauch's ADT home alarm report that showed activity in the basement and the living area at the same time at around 3 p.m. Stauch said she and Gannon were the only ones home at the time, aside from their dogs, who were outside in the backyard, and she added that her 9-year-old stepdaughter arrived home from school at around 3:15 p.m. and did not see Gannon. Stauch's 17-year-old daughter reportedly arrived home from work at 4:38 p.m., and minutes later, she left with the 9-year-old to go to the Dollar General store. Now first they said Dollar Tree, now the Dollar General. She did not see Gannon, according to Stauch. And that was back, like I said, what she was saying then. Where is, I want to get to the part about the rental from Nancy where she got that, hang on. I want to go to it, where's part 1? Hold on. Okay, that was part, hold on a minute, I have to go to the other one. All right, so then this is continued. So Gannon's stepmom, Tisha, admits the boy was under her care when he disappeared. She said she last saw him on January 27th at some point during 3 to 4 p.m. at their Lursen Ranch home, and she said he left to go to a friend's house and never returned. On Monday, January 27th, the day Gannon vanished, Tisha Stauch said she drove her husband Al Stauch's Nissan pickup truck. She said she took Gannon with her so that they could shop at Play It Again Sports and pick up a bicycle for Al in Castle Rock. Stauch said she decided to drive her husband's truck because of the mileage. We know that, okay? Stauch said that her husband's truck was never at the airport, apparently disputing an online rumor. She explained that Al left for work with a family member to the airport and never drove or parked his truck there. And she said he left Saturday night to fly out of the Denver airport with a family member who had a red-eye fly, and he had an early morning flight. There has been some online speculation that Letitia rented a car on the day Gannon disappeared. Now, Letitia claimed the majority of the accusations have come from people who do not have the facts on the case. While she is not disputing that she rented a car, Letitia said she did not rent a car until Tuesday, the 28th, the day after Gannon mysteriously disappeared. That morning, Letitia said she picked up her husband at the Colorado Springs airport, and both left the airport in the rental car, she claimed. Now, Stauch said the plan was to go look for Gannon in a car that he wouldn't recognize. Letitia added that they didn't know if Gannon would hide from the family's cars, thinking he was in trouble. Hey, if my son is scared of getting in trouble, he may hide if he sees us. Not to mention, it was economical and an easy way to pull in and out because we were going door to door. Now here's the, hold on, I'm going to put up the budget rental thingy. I think it's weird how she calls him my son there. Okay. Now this indicated a white Kia Rio sedan was rented from the Colorado Springs airport at 8:50 a.m. on January 28th under the name Letitia Stauch. The car was returned the following day at 1:20. According to the El Paso County Sheriff's Office spokesperson Jacqueline Kirby, Gannon was initially listed as a runaway. At the time the call was made, the reporting party stated that he was a runaway, but he did not return from a friend's home, and so it was typed as a runaway case, Kirby told the media. Earlier this month, okay, that's about Gannon's, El Paso County Sheriff's spokesperson Deborah Minot told Nancy Grace's company, their Crime Online, that Gannon's status was changed from runaway to missing and endangered, given his age, the weather conditions, and when he disappeared, and his medication needs. Now, Letitia says she claims to have voluntarily taken a lie detector test and passed. However, there were never any confirmation of that or results or anything. Sergeant Minot told Nancy Grace that she was unaware of any lie detector tests being administered by the El Paso County law enforcement. She added, however, that even so, she would not be able to provide us any information about it due to the ongoing investigation. Now, Letitia said she took the test through an independent agency and is willing to share results in person. Okay. Letitia said that she has wanted to help search for Gannon since the beginning. However, she feels that the searches have been ineffective because instead of focusing on the boy, now he's the boy, she said the focus has been on following her GPS. From my interview, I told them where I went. I'm sure they verified it with my watch. On top of that, my own Volkswagen car has CarNet in it. I think what they did, what looked at anywhere where I might have went from the day before and after I went to the airport. Letitia added that although she desperately wants to find Gannon, she has no idea where he is, but hopes that he returns home soon. I wish I had the answers, she said. Gannon is described, we know, as a white male who stands 4'9". Okay, so that's that. Now we can look at this. So let me pull this up here. She knew she'd be at the video. Okay. What happened? I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. I wasn't looking. Okay, so over here, somebody was trying to say that total driven is 955. And there was another rumor, somebody was saying, oh, that's a typo, that's a typo. But I never heard that, and that's not what this says. What's going on? I missed all the trolls. I missed all of the trolls. how Lisa's mom thinks we're all crazy. My mother would have loved doing this. She would have been she would have been in here. Okay, so yeah. Everything that it said there. How come the chat isn't going on? Why is the chat stopped? Can someone chat for a minute so I can see that it's not stopped? My chat won't advance at all. Oh, there it goes. Okay, wow. No. I know she never disputed the miles, Allurely. Someone said at our earlier live that the miles were a typo and that they were only supposed to be 95. That's what I'm saying. I didn't say that she disputed them. It's not what I said at all. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? It's moving now. It's moving. Mine stopped. It's moving now. Yeah, right? Absolutely, Lisa. Trolls think it's Mark Seaver's night. The car rental, correct. Someone in a chat today earlier said they thought it was a typo. It was 1372 miles to where you... Right, but there is no way that she could have driven with this car there. So that's not... The only thing that she could have done was driven it partially. Driven the remains partially somewhere. Yeah, right, Diana? Mm-hmm. But one fuel half tank would be over 400 miles. But one full... What? What are you saying? But one full half tank. She brought it back on E. That doesn't mean that she didn't fill it up somewhere. Just because she brought it back on E doesn't mean she didn't fill it up somewhere. Yeah, they do have brand new rentals. Mm-hmm. It's not really that odd. She couldn't make it out of Colorado and be back. No, she never, no. What do you mean make it out of Colorado and be back? She could have gone somewhere. No, she didn't drive to Florida from there that time. She didn't have the time to, not with that car. Des, I don't know what you're talking about. What would take her over 70 hours to do what? Why was the one? Why was the one taking care of Gannon? Why was she the one taking care of Gannon? There's a number of reasons. There's a number of reasons why they had the kids. At least a 3-day drive to Florida, but I'm not saying she drove to Florida. She definitely didn't drive to Florida with that car. No, I don't think she drove to Florida and back at all. There's no way she did it with that car. Yeah, no, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying she could have put his body somewhere with that car. Oh, others are? Oh, okay. Oh, not me. Okay. January 31st, Newfie. January 31st. They didn't know that she didn't like him, apparently, Teresa. Apparently a brother, yes, in Florida. They had to have been 2 cars. So we don't know what day. Do we know what day she went to the car wash? It would be nice and helpful if we had more of the discovery. Someone said somewhere, not law enforcement, that during the interview, she had a moving truck van in the driveway. I don't know, Newfie. I don't. So I entered 450 miles for halfway. Hey, Mandy. McCracken chicken. Amarillo would be the vicinity of halfway. No, really? Kenny Rogers is dead? He was 81? Oh my gosh. Was he really 81? Crikey. I remember I must have been, oh my gosh, so little. And I put on, I said the next song that comes on, I'm going to do like a skit about it. And it was Lucille. Can you believe that? Like what kind of song? And it wasn't even a country station. Kenny Rogers chicken. We were just talking about chicken. You were going to go to Kennywood? I didn't even know they had a Kennywood. Is it near Dollywood? Was he still married to his wife? So I'm just trying to think of something. Here was your first live concert as a preteen, Raw Life? Natural causes? You know, I didn't even think that he could have had the ickies. It didn't even cross my mind. For once I was living back in a regular world. I didn't know there was a Kennywood. Where is Kennywood? Highlands in the stream. You decorated my life. Oh, I hope he didn't. Oh, that? Yeah, the ickies? No, they said natural causes. Yeah, rest in peace, Kenny Rogers. Forget East Coast, I think. The Gambler. The only Kennywood amusement park I know is in Pennsylvania. Really? Where? Is it near Hershey? They said hospice care. Thank you, Karen, for being a detective rambler. Thank you very much, Karen. Welcome to the Rambler family. Kenny Rogers reminds you of your mother too? That was scary because that just came out of nowhere. He's late. The penguin's always late, but the penguin is celebrating you, Karen. Thank you for becoming a part of the Rambler family. Who thought we'd all be sitting here together when Kenny Rogers passed away, right? Isn't that amazing that you're here with like all these people and live getting this news? It's weird. Our world is weird today, isn't it? Died of natural causes at 81. Mikey, it was posted by Landon, Gannon's mother's aunt. It's more towards the Pittsburgh area. Gotcha. He'd been unwell for years. Are y'all speaking of Amarillo, Texas? It's where I live. Sorry, dreaming. They were speaking of Amarillo. He's saying country when country wasn't cool. Back with Barbara Mandrell. She must be up in age too. Kenny Rogers. Yes. You will always associate Kenny Rogers with this moment through the years. I think he was in a movie called The Gambler, literally. Our world is weird and then some. This world feels like the Twilight Zone. I can't wrap my head around it. Makes you want to watch some old westerns. Your father-in-law is 97 and drive to Walgreens to get some milk because there wasn't any. Oh, really? He's 97 and he drove there? Oh. Kenny sang with Dolly Parton. Oh, is it? Is it an internet phone? Did someone come in here with an internet hoax? Who said that? Serene Sapphire is saying it's an internet hoax. Who came in here? Can somebody check that out? Find a real source and check it out. No, it's real. Yeah, Pandora's box said it's real. Can somebody check it out, please? No, he died. I just Googled it. Sharon said he died. Okay. You already checked it out. Legit, Ivy Lynn said. Good. You're right on it. Okay, Clarice. Ah, People Magazine has it. Then it must be real, right? Okay. Kenny's death is real. It's true. We ordered the groceries so he wouldn't have to leave the house. He's something. He is, Kathy. Pandora's box. Keep worrying about Betty White. Yeah, every time I think about Betty White, I think it's... Oh, was there a Tom? I didn't even know there was a Tom Hanks troll. Did we have a Tom Hanks troll in here tonight? Okay. It's 8:01. Dark Joker, it was said by Landon's aunt that he was. That's the place that we've seen it. Okay, it wasn't said by law enforcement, but it was said by his aunt, his great aunt. He sounded tired. He had today off, says he's putting in long hours at the hospital. Oh, wow. You worry about RBG? Ruth Bader Ginsburg? Yeah, me too. Me too. You're going to start to zone out and listen? Okay. I have to just check a text over here that I forgot to text somebody something. Hang on. Okay. Hang on a sec. I just got to check on one thing here. Good night, Peggy. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I think. Well, that's who I think it is, RBG. The notorious RBG. All right. I had to leave a talk to text. Here comes somebody coming flying down here. What's going on?
Luke's,
Al, you're going to be seen in that stuff.
Luke's sore.
He's sore because of working out?
Yeah.
Casserole, is she here? Did somebody say Casserole's here? Oh, you're just saying Casserole. Okay, I thought Casserole was here.
Turn everything down a little bit.
Oh, okay, dearest. My aunt is 94. No, Tracy, she was not. She has one daughter named Harley. Harley's father has passed away. Oh, yeah. Hey, Jimmy! He's not going to hear me now, Diana. You should have told me earlier, Diana. Okay. Hey, Tina Conroy. How are you? Or his leggings. He's wearing those starry, what he thinks are his Captain America pants. You haven't slept since? You better sleep, Anita. You better sleep. You have to get your rest. Sleep is important. Worrying is going to do that much. Panic. Oh, you did in the chat a few seconds ago? Jimmy? And then you try to calm down. It doesn't help to get upset. No, it doesn't. I'm hungry. Hey, April. When am I doing a live craft night? What's today? See, I'm so lost. I don't know. I'm so lost. I don't know. I mean, when did we do one last? Oh, we did one on last Friday because I had to go to that auction, remember? And I still haven't gotten my baskets out but tomorrow is going to be 70, Jimmy says. Today I had a terrible rainstorm. Just as I want to go out and get my baskets out and, clean them, photograph them, see which ones I want to do with like a chalk paint, decoupage. Now, we also have to do that. Oh, now J-Bill's giving me like this news on this documentary thing. I've got to test it out tomorrow. Because we might do the documentary members thing tomorrow or something. I don't know. We'll see. Your daughter has a cough. That worries me. She just got it? Any fever? Now she had to mention crafts, and now, of course, I'm looking around. It must be very windy out because the warm weather is probably blowing in because the wind chimes are going. Documentary for the members only. We're going to try to watch Netflix just as a poll. How many members here, and those would be the greenies, have Netflix? How many of you have Netflix that are green? How many green people have Netflix? Just put a yes or no. It's really windy there, Muka. Where are you again, Muka? Oh, I saw that on Casbat's video. That's crazy. Let me see. Okay. You do. 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 Okay, so far it's... Yeah, I did. They wanted me to tell you Kenny Rogers died.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Huh.
Yes, he was too. So
That's a shame.
the majority of
I
you...
saw him in concert.
You saw him in concert?
Yeah, on a Christmas show.
Christmas show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boone,
What?
Boone County Arena.
Oh, yeah. No, Whisper to Me doesn't have it. But what is a greenie? You're greenie. You're member. Your mom has swine flu? Are you serious, Lisa? Karen, yes. Okay, so... let's see. You have terrible asthma. Okay, so the majority of you... Okay, a majority of you do have it. Okay. Green people, they're the members. The names you see in green are the green people. Members, members, members. Because we want to do a... if we can't get everybody on Netflix, we'll just have to do a... We're going to break Netflix. We'll have to see how many don't have it. And then you are green, Rosemary. You're green. Can you... Yeah, you're green. You're late as usual, Sue W. Okay. Hey, Lori Staggs. Thank you. Oh, there's the cat, Lori. Thank you, Lori. #1 fan. Thanks, Lori. No one's in green tonight. Yeah, right, Nestler. Okay. You need to get your eyes checked, Jerry. First time here. You are not green, Max. What are we watching? I don't know. Let me pull up my Netflix and look. Let me look now. The Green Man? Oh, no, Ivy. Everybody sees green. I see green in other people's. I see trees of green. What do you mean? I don't get it. What do you mean you don't see green? I see green in other people's. You're working in the front lines? Are you? Wow, good luck. Stay safe. Nobody likes the yellow starburst? I love the yellow starburst. Okay. How don't you see green? Oh, wait a second. Let me look in my regular... I'm looking in Streamlabs. Let me just look at YouTube. Their names are green. Okay, I'm going out of my mind. Your names are green. Oh, hold on. Just stay. Don't do anything. Don't do anything. Don't do a thing. Don't do a thing. Oh yeah, hold on. Just stay where you are. Don't move. Now, now the problem is, how do I... Oh, I know what I can do. Hang on. Hang on. How am I going to show this to you is the problem. How can you... You really don't see that you're green? Seriously? You guys are all like... That's not, there's no way that could be true. Because I can see green in other people's. Okay. I don't know how you can't see this. This is so crazy. Hold on. I'm trying to get like a notepad or something. Oh, I know what I can do. Hold on. Just hang on a minute. Okay, now I'm going to show you something, okay? Just hang on. Just hang on for 1 second. All right. Oh no, I don't want to go in that. Hold on, it's searching in the wrong one. Hang on. Okay. Do you see green? Do you see the green now? Okay, green. All right, we're all done now. Good. I don't know apple snow. I don't know what it looks like so far. I have no idea yet. No, but I'm not members of other channels and I can see their names in green. And I have people come in here and they go, how come these people's names are in green? I want to be green. I don't know. No green there? I have a lot of people come in. Okay. That's crazy. It means you're on a, it means you're a member. Flip phones don't show green. It's not green in my chat. I only see blue. Hi, Kristen. Kristen sees many green names and she's on an iPhone. Is there anyone on an Android that sees green? iPhones show colors. Okay, but so would a desktop, so would a laptop, right? Computers show colors. I only see blue. Androids, no green. What's wrong with the Androids? You can see it on your desktop, but not on your Android. No, Carol Boyce has an Android and she sees green. So, you're sure you have an Android, Carol Boyce? Sassy Darcy's on an Android, no green. No green for SK Jean. That rhymes. Char only sees blue. Android, no green. Amada Samsung Note. Muka, do you see green? You don't see green, Sharon? That's crazy. Green and blue on the laptop, Sunshine Country says. If I'd green I need, I'd be green on here too. They get special little perks like this documentary night. All right, I don't know. That's so weird. You're on a Chromebook and you see colors. All right, let's not worry about it. I'm going to look at the Netflix, okay? So we can look at some of the things. I'm just going to call out some things. Hold on. Because then we have to find out how many people are attending and who doesn't have, if anybody attending doesn't have Netflix. Okay? All right.
You know, people are nuts, man. They're all half out there.
Oh, okay, so what do we want to see? Let me look at what do we have in the way of documentaries. If you have this, you could look up and see. Now, somebody told me about Lost Girls. That's not a true story. It's inspired by true events. I mean, that is let's see. That's a series, right? It's about a missing girl, and let me see. I believe it's a series. Is it a series or is it? Let me see. So, Lost Girls, desperate to find her missing daughter, a mother fights to uncover the truth and help expose a string of unresolved murders based on a true story. Okay, Amy Ryan, Gabriel Byrne. And let's see. Okay, so that's just one movie. That's one thing that's like trending now. But real... Look at that. The Stranger looks like it has the same house that Jason Bateman was in there. Is that the movie Jason Bateman was in? That looks like a good movie. That looked like the house that Jason Bateman was in that movie that I saw him. I remember it had that window, but it's not the movie, I don't think, right? A Netflix original. Is it a series? Yeah. Okay. What if a stranger disclosed your darkest secrets based on the international something thriller. Okay. All right. So let's see, I'm getting lost. I'm going down a rabbit hole now. I was supposed to be looking at documentaries. See what we have here. Behind the cove. Amanda Knox, we've all seen that. The Devil We Know. You know what I'm going to do? Forget this. Best True Crime on Netflix. Okay, so the trials of Gabriel, for that's too hard for people. The Killer Inside, The Mind of Aaron Hernandez. Has everybody seen that or not? I have not seen that. Who's seen that? Who's seen that? What's going on? Everybody's like flipping out over here. You watch Lost Girls? It's so sad. Okay, Larry. You're going to head to bed. Good night, Carol. Sweet dreams. Did anybody see the one with Aaron Hernandez? You have not. You haven't. You have not. You have. How was it, Sue? Mooka, how was it? How was it, guys? Watched? Very good. Okay. Nope. Yeah, that's really good. Is it, Clarice? You did? I'm not interested. Okay, but that's okay because you're not a member, so... You started it too, Scooter. What happened? You got bored? What happened? You thought it was pretty good. All right, well, Vala, you enjoyed it. Would you watch it again as a group? Those of you that watched it and are a member, would you watch it again in a group? Or would you be like, I don't want to watch it? You had to crush my on-crush real fast. You had to crush my on-crush real fast. Your on-crush? What's your on-crush? Totally would watch it again, but it's like 4 hours. And you know what, Ivy? We never spend 4 hours doing anything, so that might be too much. We've only been here for, well, 2 hours, 2 hours, 49 minutes. All right, well, here's what everybody should do. Everybody that's a member should, you have to crush on your crush. Who's your crush? Is it a real crush or it's an online YouTube crush? It's great, Aaron. Well, you're rambling. Shh. You have a crush in here or a crush somewhere else? Yeah, the Aaron Hernandez, yes. An Instagram crush? Oh dear. Yeah. We could watch The Office. Okay. To Scooter. No. What is that? Good night, sugar babe. What is that? Sugar bear? Who is that, sugar babe? Even watching only part of it would be interesting. Yeah, if we had to have a continuation, we could continue it. It's okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're never going to find one that everybody agrees on. We're never going to find one that everybody agrees on. So tomorrow night or something, tomorrow night sometime we'll go on and watch that. I have to figure out what J Bell sent me. And make sure we're all. We'll try to do it tomorrow night. I'll try it out. I don't know if we have to have a test run or something. I don't know what we have to do. Maybe not tomorrow night. Maybe Sunday. I don't know. Maybe Saturday. Let's see what. I have to see how involved it is. I can't make any promises, but hopefully try it tomorrow. Hopefully. You have a new old crush? What's a new old crush? Somebody that you went with a long time ago? I've got to get a piece of candy. I'll be right there. You have a new old crush? Let's do it, but we need to figure out if it works for everyone. Right, we will. We will. We will figure it out. I need something. I need something. Jimmy's getting into the chocolate. Okay. Oh my goodness. I think I might need another seltzer too. 3:33. You had your crush for years? We saw 3:33 this afternoon. We saw it twice today. 2 times we've been together for 3:33. No, Mary Warren. It'll be in the community post. It'll be on the community post. There's a members post for community members. Not Patreon. This is something different. Most of them didn't watch it, SK. Could I call in real quick? Sure, Larry. Hold on a minute. Can you send me an email? Someone's messaging me. Send me an email, Larry. gosh, I haven't checked my Mommy Ramblings email. Oh my gosh. I'm in so much trouble. I'm checking to see if you emailed me, Larry. I still don't have anything yet, Larry. I got it. There we go. You've been cleaning like freaks? You can come here and clean like freaks. We haven't been cleaning like freaks yet. I don't know yet, Lisa. I got it. I sent it to you, Larry. It's going to be a long time, Des, for that because of the ickies, the court systems and stuff, you know, juries and stuff. Let's see. It hasn't started there, Des? Wow. Your stores and restaurants and everything running as usual, Des? That's very strange. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
So I wanted to call. I'm okay. How are you guys doing?
Okay.
Good. I wanted to call and first of all say thank you to everybody that was sending prayers out to Amber when she was in the hospital. I know I'm late on doing that. But I also want to call and tell you that we actually think she may have been one of the first coronavirus cases here in the state.
Oh, wait. So refresh.
We think that.
Okay. Larry, refresh everybody because your daughter was the one that was in the hospital with sepsis, right?
Right. Sepsis and pneumonia. She was very, very, very sick. I mean, she was in the hospital for 8 days and she was sick for a week before she went in. And it started out with her having a headache and a fever, and then she started coughing, and she just was, well, not coughing as much as she just couldn't breathe. She kept saying, "Mom, I can't breathe, I can't breathe." And she would say, "I feel like I'm dying." And I'm just like, okay, are you being overly dramatic here, or are you, that's how I kind of took it at first. And, because people, when they don't feel well, oftentimes they're like, "Oh, I'm just dying from this, these sinus."
Right.
And so I kind of thought it was something like that. And so she did that for a few days. And then the one day, my husband had taken her into the hospital, to the emergency room. And, well, I should go back a couple days before that. She had called into the doctor's hotline number. And she was telling them how she was feeling, wondering if she should go into the ER or what she should do. And they said, "No, it just sounds like you have the flu. We'll just put in prescriptions for you for getting Tamiflu." And then some stuff for fever and nausea and stuff. So they did that, and a couple days later, she still wasn't doing any better. So that's when my husband took her into the ER, and the ER said, "Oh, well, you were being treated for flu, so you've got the flu." Not realizing that, I guess they didn't understand or something, that she hadn't actually seen a doctor. They just prescribed that stuff to her over the phone. So they treated her for the flu again at the hospital and didn't even swab her nose. They just treated her for flu, sent her home. And so a couple of days later, she's still not feeling well. She tells me, she goes, "Mom, if I die, will you please make sure they do an autopsy on me to make sure that this was the flu?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Are you seriously feeling that bad?" And that just scared the hell out of me, you know?
Right.
And so then we took her into the hospital to a different ER. And we had told them all that she had been through. Actually, her friend had typed it all up for her and sent it to her through email. So she printed out several copies, and we took it in because she was too winded. She didn't have enough breath to speak even. So it was just horrible, Carolyn. Oh my God, it just scared the hell out of me. She's 27 years old, and I'm afraid I'm losing my daughter. You know?
Right, yeah, absolutely.
And so, they admitted her immediately, and then they immediately started giving her antibiotics and checking her for flu and checking her. They did a test for coronavirus. And we were like, oh, I remember saying to them, "You guys actually have those tests already? I didn't even know there was tests out already." Because, this was middle of February or whatever, before everything broke out big time here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
And so, so they said, everything came back negative with all the swabs and stuff. Well, come to find out later on, apparently the first tests weren't reading accurate results and stuff, So we don't really know if she actually did have the coronavirus or not, because her symptoms being what they were, and as sick as she was so bad with her breathing that she would just lean forward in her bed when she was in the hospital, when they would come in and want to listen to her lungs and stuff, and she would just barely lean forward, and her stats on her oxygen would drop to 30 or 40.
Oh.
It was just unflippin' real. I'm like, oh my God, this is so scary. And so, she was in a regular hospital room for several days, and then after her not showing any improvement and then seeing that happening with her lungs or with her oxygen and stuff, they called rapid response in. And that really scared her. And I said, "Honey, I know that that's really scary." I said, "But, because they were telling her that they called rapid response team in when they're considering moving somebody to ICU." Mm-hmm. And they explained that to her and stuff. And they were telling her, "We only are thinking about transporting you to ICU to try to make sure that you've got better coverage, more doctors and nurses and stuff watching over you." And I told her, I said, "This is where you want to be. That's exactly where you want to be, is in the ICU, where they can totally watch over you more closely and everything." And, I didn't want to get her more scared and be like, ICU is usually because that's when people are on their deathbed or close to.
Right.
That's kind of the way most people think of ICU.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't want to freak her out, but that's where she looked like she was going. I thought I was totally losing her. I was sitting there by her bedside. I didn't leave the hospital except for 3 hours the entire time she was up there.
Wow.
And that was my son came in and stayed with her then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I was just too scared to leave her, because I'm like, after they sent her home from the ER at the first hospital, I was afraid that if I leave her, are they going to actually just not look over her closely enough or whatever, So
Sure,
I stayed with her the entire time.
Yeah.
And except for, I said, those few hours, my son came and stayed with her. My husband took me home, and I got showered and refreshed and saw my dog and everything. And then I went back. And so when I got back, though, this was right after she had been, the rapid response had moved her up to the ICU. And then immediately after that, my husband and son were there, and I went home. And so I thought, okay, I was preparing myself. When I went back, I'm preparing myself to get myself all together and everything, because I was I was breaking down at home, just crying and stuff. And so when I'm walking back into her room and everything, I'm trying to prepare myself. I got to get my strong face on for her and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And as I'm rounding the corner to go into her room, all of a sudden I hear, "Hi, Mom!" And she's sitting up and she's waving to me, and I'm like, "What the hell? Oh my gosh! Wow!" Because they had started doing things like giving her, what is it called? Water pills, diuretics and stuff. And
right.
It was just making her pee and pee and pee and pee and pee, getting all this crap, system out of her system and stuff cleaned up. They'd given her stronger antibiotics up there in the ICU. So, just within 3 hours time, she went from looking like she was on death's door to looking like she was doing really well. She still was, her breathing was still, her oxygen was still crazy, but she was doing so much better. And it was just such a blessing. And so she did end up coming home with an oxygen tank, and she was on that for 3 or 4 days here at home. So, but now she's doing better. She's actually been in my kitchen cooking stuff again. I'm like, woohoo! I hate the kitchen, so I'm really happy to let her go for it. But she's been enjoying it, and she's doing so much better. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much to everybody for all your prayers and well wishes and everything. And I'm just so relieved she's doing so much better. But yeah, we really do wonder. I mean, my husband, my mom, Amber, you know, we've all been talking about my son. I mean, we've all talked, and we actually do really think she may have possibly been one of the first cases here in the state.
So,
but
they
I don't
could.
know. I mean,
But
with
you
those
and your
symptoms, it
did
seems like
anybody
she may have
else?
been.
Any of you get it? Did any of you get anything similar?
No, and that's what she's like going, yeah, but Mom, I live with you and Dad. Neither one of you got sick. And I'm going, well, I have MS. And so I'm usually on an immunosuppressive drug. But my doctors had got all jacked up with my insurance and stuff in July of last year, or in July 2019. So I haven't been on any medication at all for my MS since July. So I'm like, maybe it's because I'm not on any immunosuppressive drugs, that my immune system's just constantly fighting like crazy or something. And so that's why I didn't get sick. Plus, I'm OCD about washing my hands. And Purell, like when you were talking about, you always have that stuff on hand at your house.
Yeah.
I'm like, yes, I'm a germaphobe too. I'm the same way. So I don't know if it just could be, you know, that I'm just, you know, I mean, I went in her room, I hand her, you know, hold a drink for her, and I walk out and I wash my hands.
Right.
You know, and everything. Anytime I would just barely touch her or do anything for her, I had to feed her.
Yeah.
I had to do everything for her. I had to hold her drink and hold her straw for her when she was in the hospital. I had to do all of it for her. So anytime I would do anything for her, I would turn around and wash my hands, soap and water, or Purell, go in and out of her room, Purell. I mean, I was leaving Purell all over the place in that place, bathing in it almost. I mean,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know if it was just because of how OCD I am with that stuff, and maybe my immune system being constantly fighting or something. I don't know. And as far as my husband goes, I don't know what the deal was with him. Maybe he's just not around her enough. I really don't know.
Right.
But
right. Yeah.
I don't, you know, and that's just it. I mean, but some people are like immune to this stuff anyways. It's just weird. It's
Yeah.
like,
Well, they
it's
said,
kind of
yeah,
thing. I
some
mean,
people
like
are
with kids, and kids
asymptomatic,
not really
right.
getting it, or not getting it so bad if they get it, you know.
Right. Little kids.
So
right.
I just
Yeah.
don't understand. Yeah. So it's hard to understand, but we do kind of wonder if it is possible that she may have been one of the first cases, although I guess we'll never know because those tests were inaccurate at the time. So
Right.
don't know.
Yeah.
But thankfully she is better, and I hope and pray nobody else ever has to go through any of this crap that she went through, because watching her go through that was the scariest thing I've ever been through in my life.
Yeah.
The fear of losing my daughter.
Absolutely.
Very scary.
Yeah. Sounds like it. I mean, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just glad she's better, and you know everything's good. And I know that Elise Kay, who did, you know, definitely have it. I mean, she rounded the corner, and so that was really good to hear. And she's in
Wait,
Norway.
Who had it?
One of the Ramblers, Elise Kay, in Norway, and she could almost be put on a respirator. So yeah, and she.
Oh crap! I didn't hear that.
Yeah, she said the thing that she kept doing, because she's a nurse, so she would see when her O2 sats would go down, and she would spend the whole night concentrating on her breathing and filling her lungs up so that she would not have to be put on a ventilator.
Yes. Yeah, we got Amber some of the little oxygen readers and stuff too for when she came home, so she could keep an eye on her oxygen. Plus, they gave her one of those, I can't remember what they're called. I call it the little toy, the breathing toy that has like ball that moves up and down in it. They gave her one of those in the hospital, but I ended up finding something she liked better on Amazon. I love Amazon.
Yeah.
I shop there too much. But I got her a different thing on Amazon for that runners and athletes typically use, apparently, to help open their lungs. I don't remember what it's called, but she liked it so much better because it didn't have like a ball to go up and down. It's just like this little tube thing that you blow into. And she's like, she told me, the little ball thing, she goes, it always just kind of stressed me out because it just caused anxiety because I like had to keep it within a certain range. And she goes, and that would just frustrate me. So it just made it so much harder for me. And I'm like, okay, but she was using this other thing I got her from Amazon, and that really helped her out a lot too. She was telling me the first few days she was home.
I
So
see.
yeah, thankfully she's better. But
Okay,
yeah,
good.
I didn't hear though that the other girl had it. So is she doing better now?
She
you
rounded
heard?
the corner. She said, and she only had to use a COPD machine, and then she said it was the lungs that were the biggest thing because it felt like something sticky was in them, and she couldn't open them. But yeah, and
Yes.
she's
Well, that was the thing with Amber too. She said the same thing. They were talking about, you know, the breathing toy thing is supposed to help you get to the bottom of your lungs where the little fingery lick things are. And Amber said, that's excellent. She goes, because that's the area that I cannot reach. She couldn't get deep breaths. When they say take a deep breath, she couldn't. And her lungs, her images were showing that her lungs looked like cotton candy. So they were very filled with gunk. So, yeah. That's why I'm saying, see, I mean, it sounds so similar, doesn't it?
Yeah. So it might be, you never know, right?
Never know.
Right, Just
everybody just stay healthy out there, and please make sure to wash your hands and keep your distance from people and all that.
Wash your hands,
so,
right.
Yeah, my husband ran out to the gas station tonight, and he goes, it's amazing. It doesn't look like it's a Friday night at all. I mean, we live in San Antonio, and he goes, it doesn't even look like we're in San Antonio. There's nobody on the streets. Nobody. And I said, that's good. Everybody stayed home. Good.
Yeah, I know it, but it's freaky, right? It's freaky looking because it looks like, it's scary looking. I mean,
it is. It's a whole different world these days. It's insane.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. Well, I won't keep you, but I did want to call and tell you guys all thank you so much. And everybody stay well, and well wishes to everyone. Thank you
too. All right. Thanks, Larry. Thanks for calling in. Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. All right, guys. What time is it? 3:51. I think I'm going to call it a night, too. So, good enough. Okay. Anyway, thank you to the moderators for coming in. Thank you guys for being here. God bless. Prayers for all that need them. Rest in peace to Gannon and to Brittany and Kenny Rogers. All right, everybody, take care. Love you guys. Goodbye. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Let me see how we get out of here. Over here.